In this video, I'm gonna share with you the simplest guide to plate your meals if you wanna lose weight, build muscle, and have more energy. I've been a men's nutrition coach, and I'm sharing with you the tools and tips that are gonna help you reach your health goals. And if you've had any inkling about better health, going for those fitness goals that you've always wanted, this is your sign to go for it. Because with this video, you can create your next meal and make it align with your goals. I'm 100% confident in that. This is not about macros. This is not about counting calories. This is not about energy expenditures. This is a real practical guide to plate your meals better, starting as soon as you watch this. The framework that I want you to operate under, and this is really important to understand, is 80% whole, real, minimally processed foods. If you think about having a week that includes 80% real, whole, minimally processed foods, it is gonna be a game changer for not only the nutrients you're giving your body, not only your gut health, your brain health, but also for how you feel energy-wise. Also for squashing inflammation so that your body can burn fat and it can build muscle, especially if you're in the gym with a program like this. What does whole foods mean? It means it can spoil. It means your grandma would recognize it. It means it's fresh, local, or seasonal. It means that it's close to how it came from the earth. So don't overthink it. Don't try to rationalize it. 80% whole, real, minimally processed foods. That is what we're after as an overarching framework. The other 20% are those fun meals. Those meals out with the family, date nights, special foods, things like that. So within this framework, we are now going to build a meal together. And if you're a guy and you want to increase some muscle tone, you want to lose some belly fat, you want to have more energy throughout the day, you want to kill some inflammation going in the body, maybe you want to improve some blood work markers, this is going to help you today. The first thing you're building that meal around is protein. I want you to have this mindset of I am leading with protein at every meal. Lead with lean protein. And I say lean protein as something that's very important because we want to focus on things like chicken breast, chicken thighs, ground turkey, lean ground beef, 90% and above, tenderloin, flank steak, sirloin steak, whitefish, some salmon. Those lean protein sources, if you have about 6 ounces to start off a main meal, is going to help keep you feeling full and satisfied for 3, 5, or more hours after you eat it. There's a lot of chewing involved with protein, and chewing is tightly linked to satiety in the brain. So you're gonna feel more full and satisfied and eliminate the need for snacking for hours. Protein is made up of amino acids, and those amino acids are the building blocks of muscle. So if you're doing any type of exercise or workout, it's gonna help you increase your lean muscle. We gotta get the protein up. And those amino acids also help fuel the brain so that it can make all its focus chemicals. So when you're sitting there at work trying to get stuff done, it is gonna play a role in staying fueled and focused. So we're starting out every single meal with about 6 ounces of lean protein. The next thing I want you to build the meal around is 2 fistfuls of veggies or greens, however you want to put it. Veggies, greens, some type of veggie, doesn't matter if it's cooked or if it's raw. We want to have 2 fistfuls of veggies in at least 2 meals per day. So maybe you're not doing this in breakfast, but lunch and dinner, you're gonna have those 2 fistfuls of veggies. And what this does is gives you lots of fiber. This plays a role in gut health. This plays a role in how full you feel between meals, so you're not snacking or grazing. This plays a role in giving your body lots of antioxidants and micronutrients, those little vitamins that are gonna help you operate efficiently and help your metabolism run properly. Having those veggies in there at least twice a day, 2 fistfuls worth, is going to help you stay honest on your veggies and greens intake and play a major role in creating that fullness feeling and that thing that eliminates snacking and grazing for the rest of your day. So right now we have starting your meal off with lean protein, and we have including 2 fistfuls of veggies in 2 meals per day. That's our standard so far. The next thing I want you to build your plate around is 1 cup of quality carbohydrates. These are your whole food carbohydrates. Things like potatoes, rice, beans, quinoa, oatmeal, fruit would fall into this category. If we can eyeball about 1 cup of cooked carbohydrates in each of our meals for the day, This is gonna get you everything you're after as far as carbohydrate portioning and supporting your exercise. Just eyeball it, but having the right amount of carbs in meals contributes a lot to fullness. It contributes a lot to your daily energy levels and fuel levels. Your brain can run off carbohydrates. Your organs need carbohydrates to function. These carbohydrates contribute a lot of nutrients. And if you have the right kinds and in the right amounts, it's only going to support your exercise performance. Carbs are fuel during the workouts. They help with recovery after workouts. They can get stored in the muscle and in the liver in order to help you train harder the next day. So it's really about not excluding these carbohydrates. It's more about keeping the portions right and then keeping them to those quality whole food sources. A lot of people get in trouble with the refined and processed carbs, things like added sugar and refined flour. They're very easy to overeat. The carbohydrates jump up quickly. They spike insulin levels, which is this hormone that says, hey, if we have extra calories, we can probably store these as body fat. So we really want to avoid those refined and processed carbs as much as we can and focus on those whole food quality carbs, and that's what's going to help you. Okay, so you have your lean protein, you have 2 fistfuls of veggies, you have about a cup worth of quality carbohydrates. The last thing we need to talk about here is healthy fats. Healthy fats are crucial. Not only do they help you with hormone levels like testosterone, they help you with creating quality cell membranes to keep your cells healthy. They help you absorb fat-soluble vitamins in some of the foods we're eating. Fats are crucial, but we gotta keep them in check. They're very calorically dense. So a lot of people get out of control and have too many fats in their day, and it really sabotages their fat loss efforts. So we focused on lean proteins, chicken, ground turkey, lean ground beef. And when you have lean proteins in the day, that allows you to add a little bit of fats in your meals. I see a lot of people run into trouble where they go for the ribeye or the pulled pork or the chorizo and the bacon as their protein sources. And those protein sources are higher fat. They have a lot of fat in them. And so you try to add fats to that and it really pushes you over on your calories. So that lean protein part at the start is very important. And then when we do that, we can add some quality healthy fats to our meals. These are things like half of an avocado, a handful of any type of mixed nuts, 2 tablespoons of any kind of nut butter, peanut butter, almond butter, cashew butter, whatever, a tablespoon of olive oil, a tablespoon of coconut oil, a tablespoon of butter or ghee. And when you balance your meals out with these quality healthy fats help you stay feeling more full at that 2 to 3 hour mark after eating. So in between meals, you're gonna feel more satisfied, not feel the need to snack or graze, feel more fueled during your workday. Again, those fats also play a role in that vitamin and mineral absorption, they play a role in your hormones, and they play a role in healthy cell membranes. So we gotta have them in there, and you wanna keep them in check. And I gotta tell you, this is so easy to apply. To give you a couple quick examples, you're cooking dinner tonight, you have a chicken breast, you have a sweet potato, and you have 2 fistfuls of roasted broccoli. And on that sweet potato, maybe you throw a tablespoon of a quality grass-fed butter for your healthy fats. That is your meal following the guidelines we just talked about. If you want to build a smoothie with this guideline, you can start with some unsweetened milk of choice. You throw in 1.5 scoops of protein powder to get about 40 grams worth of protein powder. You can throw in a piece of fruit like a banana or a cup of berries. Then you can add 2 handfuls of spinach, or my favorite, a bunch of frozen cauliflower, and then throw in a tablespoon of coconut oil for your healthy fats. We just followed that same guide, and now you have a well-built smoothie that's gonna keep you satisfied, give your body the nutrient needs to not only build muscle, but also burn fat and stay feeling full for hours and hours to where you don't have to think about food. So with those examples in place, those plating guidelines in place, that framework of 80% whole foods over processed, what does this mean for your number of meals? For most people, I recommend 3 meals a day. It works really well. Those 3 meals make sure we're getting enough fuel to support our exercise efforts, make sure we're getting enough fuel during the day to make sure we're not grazing and snacking and feeling hungry, and make sure we're not walking up to the next meal starving, ready to eat someone's arm off because we skipped a meal. I am highly confident that if you're a guy looking to build muscle and burn fat and just feel your best and make this the year that you finally get in shape, if you follow these simple plating guidelines and you do it for 3 meals a day, you're gonna get everything you want for your health and more. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you want more frameworks just like this, hit subscribe, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one.